Situated near a busy intersection in Munich's Schwabing district is a World War II bunker. It is under a preservation order. The bunker was built in 1943 to protect up to 700 people during air raids. Now, it's one of Munich's most unusual residences.
Hi, I'm Stefan Högelmeier. I'll show you around.
Stefan Högelmeier is a real estate developer. He lives right at the top of the bunker in an apartment spread over 3 floors. He has 400 square meters of space. The furnishings reflect a mix of styles. Playful elements provide a contrast to the cold, austere look of a bunker. Stefan Högelmeier has deliberately left the building's original structure exposed in some places.
The first time I came in here, I found it quite oppressive. The walls are 2 meters thick, and none of the 7 floors had an opening to the outside. That's not something you normally experience. Usually, at some point, there's light, air, and a view of the outside.
So the first thing he did was to have 1 window cut into each wall, 4 windows per floor. When Stefan Högelmeier bought it in 2010, this is what the bunker looked like without windows. 14 construction workers spent nearly 7 months cutting the openings into the 2-meter thick concrete.
We took out 2,000 tons of concrete for the openings, roughly the weight of 2,000 trucks. It was quite a challenge. But that wasn't the only one. There was also the question of how to approach the whole idea of turning a building from the Nazi era into a place to live. How does one leave a link to the past and leave that history visible, while at the same time making it comfortable and cozy? The whole combination has to work somehow.
A staircase leads up to the newly built top floor. Adding a penthouse also meant cutting through the bunker's thick concrete roof.
So now we're finally on top of the bunker. There's a fantastic view from here. The dining area is here, and the living room, which is absolutely flooded with light. On one side, you have a cemetery with a sea of trees that merge into the English garden. On clear days, you can see the Alps.
The penthouse's rooftop terrace provides a 360-degree view of Munich. In a clear nod to his Bavarian roots and to protect visitors from the wind or the sun, Stefan Högelmeier has even installed a traditional dining niche made of pine. Stefan Högelmeier and his company spent 5 million euros converting the bunker into a modern, usable building. The 26-meter tower includes apartments and office space. It also houses a gallery called BNKR. The gallery regularly hosts exhibitions with a focus on art and architecture. The shows are open to the public free of charge. That was very important to the owner.
For decades, the bunker just stood here in this part of the city. It was very conspicuous and quite creepy and unpleasant. And so I think it's important that the public can now come in and see how the building has been reclaimed for peaceful purposes.
At home in a bunker, with much effort and money, this ghost of Munich's past has been transformed into a veritable showpiece.